Hi, welcome back to my channel, and baby, we are here to talk about Keke and his raggedy baby daddy. Cool, let's get into it. Now, everybody knows what happened a few months ago. I did a video on it. And child, I said in that video that his behavior was giving abusive. But when I said abusive, honest to God, I was thinking like mentally abusive, emotionally abusive. I had no idea that boy was putting his hands and feet on that girl. Like, I feel so bad. I feel bad. Like, I think most of us feel bad. Like, we know this girl. Like, she's just so happy and just so cheery and so pleasant and funny. She really puts so many smiles on our faces. And I can't believe she was going through this. Like, I feel so bad. When I say I hate this, like, I've never been in a physically abusive relationship, but I promise I think I might have been in one in a past life or something, because the way I cannot. When I hear about a person putting their hands on someone they're in a relationship with, I feel something uneasy in my entire spirit, in my being. I don't like it. I don't like when men put their hands on women. I don't like when women put their hands on men. I don't like when, same-sex couples put their hands on each other. It's something about it that just, I can't do it. So to hear that this girl is going through this, I don't like this. And when I said that, it's giving abusive, I felt like, he probably will start abusing you. Like, if you can continue to let some of this go, he's going to start. Not knowing that girl been going through this since last year. She been going through this since the start of their relationship. That's it disgusts me. I can't stand it. And I don't know, like, I've lost a couple of people that I know to domestic violence. Like, I know people who are no longer on this earth because of a situation. And I don't know if that's why it gets under my skin. I don't think that's even the reason, because it's something that I cannot stomach since I was a small child. When I would see movies or hear stuff like this, it's always bothered me. It's just something I can't do. Like, when I tell you I'm a runner, I'm a track star, I will leave a relationship before you ever put your hands on me. I really will. I will run. And I remember, when I was younger, I used to think those type of things only happen to certain type of women. Like, that can't happen to, a strong woman. Like, it can't happen to everybody. A few years ago, I had a relative that she was the type of woman I thought a man would never be crazy to put his hands on her. Man will never. She's not a weak person. It just could never happen. And when it happened to her, I learned a lesson. I realized, like, if it can happen to her, it literally can happen to anyone. So when you see people and you're like, oh, well, what did she do? Or she caused it, please shut your mouth. When people like to blame the victim, please just shut up. Just keep your opinions to yourself. Because when I say it really can happen to anyone, it can happen to anybody. It really can. And some women never make it out. And the fact that this girl did the brave thing to say, enough is enough. I have a child. I have a life to live. I'm not going to let this, she stood up to this man. She decided to take the steps to do what needed to be done. I'm here for Keke. And I send her nothing but well wishes. Like, I really hope that he never, ever, ever gets another chance to put his hands on her. I hope so. Because she don't deserve that. Really, nobody deserves it. Nobody deserves it. But it's different when it's someone we've watched grow up. Like, we've been watching this girl on our TV since we were kids ourselves. Like, I don't like this. I really don't. And when I say that this story is getting messier and messier by the minute, today TMZ obtained the footage of the baby daddy recording KeKe's mother, like she was upset. Clearly, she was upset. She said that she would put a decoration in his head, a nice silver decoration in his head. And I really don't see what she said that was wrong. If you watch, this was supposed to make this lady look bad. This was supposed to make her look bad. But if you look at the footage, you can see that in the background, you could hear them in the background, but you could see that the place where he was standing looked like it had been ransacked. So you went over to that girl, you done destroyed her place, you done caused a mess, you done threw everything everywhere. And you think because her mom made a threat to you that this made her mom look bad and it made you look good? You literally giving them evidence against you. And the mom stood on business. She said, you came over to a house you don't pay no bills in. You forced entry into a place where you don't pay no bills. Anything can happen to you. And she said what she said. And I'll be like, you know what, Miss Sharon, we all with you. I don't think that lady said nothing wrong because that's her daughter. Her child is irreplaceable. You're putting your hands on her. Anything can happen to her daughter. You can hit her and her head hit an object and it be lights out for her for the rest of her days. Life is so fragile. You can't go around putting your hands on people. You don't know what can happen. So if she told you, you better watch it before you get a decoration in your head, then maybe you should watch it before you get a decoration in your head. And if your mama and daddy loved you, they would have been stopped you. Because this is not the first time. I don't care what nobody say. I know for a fact this ain't the first time you put your hands on a woman. They should have taught you better than this. Now, I'm on YouTube. If you can't tell by my channel, I'm nosy as fuck. Okay, sometimes I be on Twitter and Instagram and I be scrolling and I find myself in the rabbit hole in other people's business. We all do. That's why you sitting here watching this video, okay? We all do it. And I wasn't one of them girls that was watching Insecure heavy like that. But, you know, I binge watched a couple episodes during the Pandarosa, you know? Pandarosa of 2020. And I got a little curious about Dro's character, and I was looking, and I was like, what was this story? Because everybody remember that there was a little situation between him and his daughter's mom. And his daughter's mom, she from the H, and I actually know some people that know her. So shout out to her. But, you know, I was nosy. I was in these people's business. So I knew who Darius was. The moment I saw him, I was like, oh, I've seen this face before. Oh, that's that guy's brother. Okay. But who is he? What does he do? It's a whole year later. It's a whole baby and everything later. And we still don't know what this man does. I don't know the quote. I don't know who came up with the quote. But they say a person who has nothing will help you lose everything. And whoever came up with that, they never lied. They never lied. Because what does this man do? We don't know him to do nothing. The world knows you as the man who abused KeKe. We don't know you. We don't know nothing about you. Where are your accolades? What's your resume looking like? We don't know nothing about you. You that man brother that was on Insecure. We didn't even really know how to pronounce his name until the other day when KeKe mama pronounced it in that video when she was upset. I've been saying his name wrong this whole time. Sharonis Jackson. We didn't even really know his name. We really don't know you. And you are with this woman. You can't keep your hands to yourself? You keep putting your hands on this girl? And I was disturbed enough by just finding out he put his hands on that girl. Seeing the stills of him choking her and throwing her all over the place. All of that was bad enough. But I was over on Mim's channel, Make It Make Sense. Shout out to him. Okay, shout out to him because he's giving us a full line by line of what the court documents say. And when I say I was disturbed, I don't understand how you could treat somebody like that. I feel awful for her. I've never been in a relationship where a man put his hands on me, like beat me, or I was afraid for my life. I had a little incident once upon a time, and that was bad enough. But this, I can't even imagine it. I cannot imagine it. And I cannot imagine her mother and the way she must be feeling anxious, because that fool gonna make a post to his son. His son is an infant. Your son can't read. He don't have Twitter. He can't even hold a phone properly. He is a baby. You gonna say, I'll see you soon. What that meant, that was a threat. That was I don't give a damn about your restraining order. I slapped you around and I'll do it again. That's what that was. I hope that KeKe has hired armed guards to stand at her door. I hope she's not even at her house. I hope that she's living in somebody's hotel. I hope that she's living at somebody's hotel right now with security on the inside and on the outside of that door. Because that man is not right. He done already showed y'all he don't give a damn about nothing. And I feel so bad for her mom. I feel so bad for her mom. Like, your child is in this type of situation. You damn right. She said she's going to give you a decoration in your head. I just don't like this. I don't like this. I believe Miss Sharon, though. I believe she's standing on business. And now that her daughter has taken the steps to leave this relationship, it's only up from here. It's only up from here, because this man is a fool. He's a narcissist. He really believes he's doing something right. So he gonna continue to show himself and embarrass himself. Before this is all done, him and his family will be disgraced. Hopefully, I don't know. That poor baby. That poor baby, because he can't defend himself. He can't protect himself. And I'm pretty sure that's what made KeKe finally step up and say, it's got to end. Because her baby don't deserve this. Her baby should not, like, no, this isn't right. This is not right. But yeah, y'all, check on your friends. Check on y'all strong friends. Check on your happy friends. Check on your friends that you think are in the best relationships. Check on y'all people, because don't none of us really be knowing what's going on behind closed doors. And this is a really sad example, but it's an example for real, because I would have never guessed. That girl's always so jovial. She's always so pleasant. Her beauty and her spirit is infectious. It's like, I would have never thought that she was going through this. My heart really hurts for her. And her mom, her mom has to be terrified, because that's her baby. Like, we love KeKe because she's, this talent, but that is that woman's child. And KeKe loves her mom, and her mom loves her. Like, this isn't right. I just hope that it don't get no worse than what it is already. I just hope that. I hope that she ain't at that house. Girl, don't go back to that house. I know sometimes we be trying to act brave and tough, and you ain't gonna run me up out of mine, girl. I hope Miss Sharon done removed you from that house and y'all staying somewhere else for the time being. Because that man, girl, you don't need to take no chances. And not just her whole family, y'all need to vacate that house. Sell it, get another place, get something else. Because for someone to have a case and they get on the internet showing they behind, you can't play with them. Like I said, check on y'all people.